Welcome back to another week of Adobe Live. My name is Melody. I am your host, and I'm with Angela Milosevic. Did I say it right? Okay,
yeah. You did.
Thank you. But you like to go by Milo, right?
Yeah, I do like to go by Milo. But you can call me either or.
Okay.
Milo's preferred.
Milo? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Yay, I'm so glad to have you here. This is going to be a great week. Hello to everyone in the chat. It's so nice to see some familiar names. Jennifer, Suyag, Lindsay, Gobinda, Brianne, Javier, Ariana, Diego.
Hey, ladies.
Welcome. Yay, we're so excited to have you here. We have a great week lined up for you for Adobe Live. So let's take a quick look at the schedule.
Thanks for the
Hi,
comment.
Keita. So at 9:30 we have graphic design with Lauren Griffin. And then at 11:30 we have Howard doing the XD Daily Creative Challenges. And then at 12 we have UX design with Milo. Yay, so awesome. And everyone in the chat, we are doing a chat and win giveaway. And today's prize is a Moo hardcover notebook. Yay! These are super nice and they have flat lay technology, which is awesome. So all you have to do is just be active in the chat. You can ask us questions about design or anything, and you'll be entered to win. And that'll be in about 30 minutes. And then we also are going to be reviewing some of your designs that you've submitted for the XD Daily Creative Challenge on our new Discord channel. So if you're familiar with the XD Daily Creative Challenge, we're on Slack, but we're trying out Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord channel, you definitely should. We have some great mentors, including myself, who are giving feedback on some challenges. And so if you haven't signed up, you can go to behance.net/dailycreativechallenge. Sign up. If you aren't caught up, don't worry. You can still submit previous days, and we will be reviewing them in the design feedback channel. So that'll be towards the end of the stream. And so we can turn it over to Milo if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. My name's Milo. My real name's Angela Milosevic, but I go by Milo. Long story, the nickname kind of stuck to me. A lot of people like it, so I kept it. Now people know me as Milo. I'm a visual designer at Squarespace. I kind of started off doing web design there, a little front site, so everything you see at squarespace.com. Visually, that's kind of what I put together along with my team. But now I'm kind of developing into a hybrid designer where I'm joining into more of the brand side of the company. So what I mainly do is very visual. So let me just dive into the presentation I have for you today. Based on some feedback from previous videos, I noticed that you guys really would like a breakdown of every day and what we're doing. So, and I do like to tie more visuals to what I'm talking about. So why not? I put a deck together.
This is great.
So here I am. If you don't know what Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence. So basically, we can help you make a beautiful site. Some of my past work, I've worked on so many random things, honestly, from logos to icons, some government work, mobile government work, even a classic stage company. Honestly, everything. That pattern in the corner is the elevator pattern.
Oh, really?
That's
cool.
Yeah. And then some random posters here and there. And so from time to time, I also do some, I thought I'd just add
This is really cool in the corner with the stairs. I like that a lot.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just kind of not really started, but kind of jumped into this series of a lot of grain work and a lot of collages. I have no idea what they are. It's just for my pleasure. And I'm sure you guys have stuff like this where you guys just design for pleasure.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
I'm really hoping to do more of this, but work is a lot of work. So hopefully I'll get around to this later on. And then current work, what I'm doing right now at Squarespace, you'll see to the left is customer pages, all our customer pages, where you go to squarespace.com/customers. Those, I designed those out with our team. And then also doing some partnerships, Know Your Worth, Show Your Worth with Ladies Get Paid. I don't know if you guys have heard of that conference. Pretty cool, pretty progressive.
Nice.
And then I've been doing a lot of social media stuff, which is surprisingly really difficult.
Is it?
Like concepting and like it takes a lot of brain power. So by the end of the week, you're just like,
Oh no.
yeah. But it's a lot of fun because they're just like little tiny snippets. So
Yeah.
I just added those in recent posts that I did. So okay, so I'm breaking down the day. Today we're doing wireframe and design desktop. Since I did the customer pages, I kind of want to run this through with you guys on how I built a specific customer, and that is Adrienne Raquel. She's a photographer and art director. I chose her because she got the most attention on our platform, and I actually met her.
Really?
Which was really cool. Yeah,
That's awesome.
because like she came by the studio and said hi, but it was
Nice.
it was really interesting, like meeting someone that you stare at her
Yeah.
face every day.
That's really funny.
And then you're like, oh my God,
That's you.
she's alive.
Yeah.
Um,
That's so cool.
yeah, so I felt that connection, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll run through the customer design page and how I flush that out with you guys. We'll do wireframes. I'll tie in some visuals with that, and then we will tomorrow finish up mobile. I want to put it into mobile and then begin a redesign. So hypothetically, I'm going to create like as if we like redesign the page.
Nice.
On Thursday, we'll explore additional layouts. I really want to get you guys involved. If you guys want me to like explore a certain section of the page and just flesh out some compositions and layouts, please let me know.
Yeah, definitely let us know in the chat and we will make note of it and we can redesign an area that you want to focus on or want to see redesigned.
I have a feeling all this is going to kind of like flow in together. So I just kind of wanted to break it down, but I don't know if this is actually going to be like every day.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
like
figure
a good
it out.
overview.
We'll figure it out, yeah. All right, so just
Aw,
chill
this
out
is cute.
and watch me design
Yay.
stuff. Okay, that's it for that. All right. So this is basically, please bear with me. I don't know XD. I kind of had to like learn this on the fly, which is totally fine. It's a pretty easy software.
Yeah, it really is.
We use a lot of Sketch and Figma, but you know, everyone has their own preference.
Yeah.
But I think I like hopped on this and it's really easy to learn.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Okay, so what I started is a desktop 1920. This is pretty much the size we like to work in. It's pretty big. So we like to work really big and then really small, which is mobile, the X, which is like XR, XS now. Do you know?
Yeah, I think that's what XD labels the artboard size as.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I know. Because I just got so confused when they released this new batch of devices. But, and then everything in between, if we have time, I'll design out like iPad and stuff like that. But yeah, let's dive in. So right now, usually whenever we get briefs, they come in just as copy, and then I have to kind of jump in and then tie visuals to the copy.
Interesting.
So I kind of just left the copy in there, already put it in.
That's good.
see
I
it
feel
all.
like that's really important to have too.
Yeah, it kind of like totally maps it out.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think you guys want to watch me copy and paste all this, so. But, all right. So today I just really want to wire this out, pop in the designs, and then I think it's kind of double the work if we wire out the mobile. I think I will do mobile after we pop in the designs. If that's cool.
Yeah. I think that's a good point because once you have like the high fidelity version or more high fidelity version, it's easier to kind of move that. Into
Yeah, you can just see exactly how it breaks
Yeah.
down and everything. And that's what I'm hoping to show you guys, how like something with such a customized layout, how it can be broken down pretty much. All right. So, okay, so we get the brief, we got the copy. I got to tie some visuals to this. Sometimes when you work in-house, we already kind of have a style guide for you. So this was already kind of made. We have the navigation on black and white. Same thing, inverted. And then sticky nav, we won't use that. Same with the logged in state. Just wanted to really show you guys like, it's pretty easy when anything is like permanent on the site, you just pop that in.
Yeah.
The footers, we do go by this grid, which is fine. People have, I mean, I'm not too crazy about grids. Grids are great. You know, they responsiveness, when it comes to responsive, it breaks it down very nicely. But, you know, when you make a box, you kind of put yourself in a box. So I don't want to limit myself to like, if I have this cool layout or type or whatever, I don't want to force it to make it look good in a box. If we can figure it out, you can always tie a grid on it later.
True.
And then lastly, we just have mobile. Yeah, there it is, XR and XS. So the big one, and then sometimes I like to look at SE, just because there are a good amount of people who use SE. And when you're just trying to pixel push for the 10, some things are off. I like to fix some widows. I like to adjust some stuff if it's not center, you know, stuff like that. And I can probably show you guys some like extensions I use online that can totally help. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I can do that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Because I have some Google Chrome extensions that are great for finding out fonts, sizes.
Nice.
I'm sure you guys
I'd like
are.
to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm sure you guys know the inspect tool, but we can check that out as well. But yeah. So
Suyog has a question. How many hours do you guys spend on designing an app/website? I always feel like I spend a lot of time designing. Any productivity tips?
I feel you on this one.
Me too.
I get a lot of creative block, honestly. I have to take a lot of breaks. So take some breaks.
Yeah.
Honestly, go outside. Like anything to clear your mind. Take a break, come back to it. Ask your coworkers, ask your friends what they think. Maybe someone who is a little more familiar with design. But yeah, I totally get it. Look at references. References are always good. But we just constantly just dive into design and we just try to flesh it out. So yeah, I hope I answered that question for you.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I feel like if I'm staring at something for a really long time, I'm like, I don't know what else I can do with this. And I need to just like close it, do something else for a while, and then like come back to it with like a fresh like perspective.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I can like change this, or I need to add this.
Yeah.
So that always helps me. Is like definitely taking a break.
Yeah, you'll probably see that when I redesign. Even when I was like, I tried to run it through myself before this, and I was just like, God, I'm so blocked. But we'll get to that. Okay, so since we have the wireframes, obviously the first thing I want to do is grab the nav. And just pop that bad boy right there. No. Okay. So before we actually dive in, I want to show you Adrienne Raquel's site at least. She is a photographer and art director that uses our platform, and that's who we like to feature. Here's her site.
Ooh.
So she just has
I like
a cover
that color.
page. I know this pink is like her signature color for sure. So she's got her cover page, what she does, and then you can enter right here. She does awesome work.
Oh, cool.
Really pretty stuff. I like even some of her personal work.
Oh my God, that's such a cool picture.
Sometimes I wish I was just a photographer instead, you know?
That's amazing.
Anyway, I might be using some of her assets if I need to grab something or spice up my design a bit. But anyway, the page is going to be about her. So let's drive back to the wireframe. Since this page is already kind of live, I already exported most of the assets because I really want to focus on the redesign of this page. So you'll see me just grabbing my assets over here.
There's a question from Kevin. Do you have resources for a UX UI process, not just sprint?
I feel like I do and I don't. Just because I'm very visually focused. I don't do too much UI UX. At least at Squarespace, we do UI UX, but the designers kind of handle that sometimes. Sometimes we get it from the product team. That's pretty helpful. But, you know, just organize your content and make sure everything is structured and make sure you understand the content. That's what I find really helpful, because we get long briefs from marketing or different departments, and they can get kind of confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
And you just really want to make sure what you're tying to it makes sense. So just double check your work and ask questions, honestly. Understand your flow, make a sitemap if you need to. That's all I got for you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think, there's a book, I think it's called A Project Guide to UX Design, or maybe it's just UX, but that I think that's a really great book. It kind of breaks down everything, and it includes like user research and all that stuff, and then like getting into wireframing, and then feedback, usability testing, and all of that, like that whole process. So I think there's some great books you could check out to get like detailed information on like step by step, because I know there's a sprint book, I think it's just called Sprint, but that's like 5 days, like really quick like design. But if you want like dive deep into it, I think there's some books you can check out. The only one I'm thinking of is a Project Guide to UX Design. So,
or tutorials, online tutorials if you don't like books.
Yeah.
Because those can get pretty I don't know, stale.
Yeah.
Or just like, you know, you need a little more help. Maybe I'm a very visual person, obviously, so I need someone to show me how to do it.
And also, if you watch some of like previous Adobe Live UI UX streams, you can see how a bunch of different designers have their process, because they kind of break it down over 3 days. And I know it's not really realistic to complete a full project in 3 days, but you can kind of get a sense of what steps they would take, and I think that would help kind of see different people's processes as well.
Yeah, I should look into that. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Yeah, I think it does. All right, so let me bring these into Bridge, because that'd be a better way to look at this. All right, here are my assets that I exported. I'm pulling it into there. Sometimes I find it easier to just actually pull it from Finder itself, because I like how XD auto-populates anything you kind of drag in.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna work on the hero, which is pretty straightforward. Photographer, kind of off here, but that's okay. It's gonna adjust anyway to like whatever size it is. I'll pop in. Let's see, desktop. Boom, there she is. Cool. No, stop. XD wants to help me a lot. I'm gonna change a couple things here, just cause I feel like, why not? Let's bump this up a little more. Tighten the lighting a bit.
We have a question from Vondre. What do you guys do to keep your design skills sharp and up with trends?
We always have to look at what the trends are and kind of try to reinvent it. You're always trying to, stay on top of your game.
Yeah.
So just keeping up with what's in trend now, and also looking at the past and seeing like what we've already done is always good. But always look at inspiration, or honestly, personal projects are always a go-to. I think they really get your brain kind of going in a different route, whatever you allow yourself to, you free yourself up pretty much, and allow yourself to design new things, or you get inspired by something and you want to try something else. So personal projects are always a great way to maybe introduce something new, you know?
Where do you get your inspirations for design?
A lot of different websites, I want to say, but you know what? Pinterest is always great.
I love Pinterest.
Pinterest is like a black hole you just keep clicking into and keep clicking.
That's so true.
Yeah. So I'll have some references later on for the redesign, and you'll see I just pulled all of those from Pinterest.
Nice.
So that's my go-to. I don't know about you guys.
I like Pinterest, Behance, and Dribbble. Just like looking at a bunch of awesome designs, and I always get inspired by doing that.
Yeah, anything with like Site Inspire or Wow Web, any web design inspirational sites, those are always great too.
Yeah, there's also one, it's like a landing page. I forgot the name of it.
Oh,
but it
I know
just
what you're
shows
talking about.
like the landing pages of websites, and I like that site a lot. Sorry, I can't remember the name.
I think it's actually called like a landing page or something.
Probably.
I know what you're talking about. It just shows the best landing pages.
Yeah.
All right. So since we have multiple customers, we're gonna have a little carousel at the bottom displaying all of them, so you can easily just toggle through.
Nice.
Let's see here. I'm like kind of guessing what size these things are at. Let me know.
Jordan says Pinterest is dangerous if you're not careful. You can spend hours on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That's like the explore page on Instagram.
Yeah.
You're
oh
just
my
like,
god.
You're
Just
there
like-
for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't mean to be, but I'm just like, what's next?
Yeah.
And I keep scrolling.
I think there was that, what was it? Oh no, wait. I want to use this cool tool.
Oh yeah, repeat grid.
Yes.
Yay.
Do the work for me. All right. And then I want to adjust this to maybe like 10. Took me a while to figure out how you adjust the actual gutter to this stuff. Whatever. Let's leave it at 9. I don't even think that's too accurate, but you know what? Let's go for it. All right, cool. And then I do like that you can ungroup it, so it's individual.
Yeah.
You already know that.
It's good to bring up and remind anyone that doesn't know that.
I mean, I didn't know that, so. All right, cool. So here are already exported all the carousel little thumbnails. So I'm just gonna pop those in. When I did it with the repeat grid on, it made every other one for a photo. Yeah.
You should be able to select all the images and drag and drop into your repeat grid, but I think if you select all the squares now, you
And then
should
do
be
it?
able to
All right, let's check this
drop
out.
them all in. We'll see. Hopefully it works.
All right. Do I do Adrian again? Then?
Yeah, I think because hers
Okay.
is selected.
All right.
Oh, okay. I think that that it might have to still be repeat grid.
I think so, yeah.
You can just go back.
Here, let's try this.
Yeah. Now we can try it again.
Okay. I'm learning with y'all. Ooh,
Yay.
boom, look at that. That's great. That's
Yay.
awesome. Okay. And now we can ungroup it if we want. Cool. And then let's add their name here. What's your name again? Adrian. Raquel. Let's make that a lot smaller.
Alexa's asking, what are your favorite web fonts? And are serif or non-serif recommended?
Dang, you guys are putting me to the test here. Let's see, my web fonts. I don't know because there's so many fonts.
I know.
There
it's
are all
hard to
those
choose.
sites. Yeah, there's all those font foundries that have beautiful type nowadays. Pluff. What else is there? There's so many. I was doing actually another project that I had to find new fonts, but right now it was just mainly. God, even if I say it, I'm gonna butcher it. So don't judge me on this. But Druk, maybe something similar. Titling Gothic. What else were we looking at? Some weird names like VG5000 was one of them.
Never heard of any of those.
Yeah,
fonts.
there's some crazy fonts out there that I just really admire, but they're nothing like system fonts really, because they're system fonts. They're there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to browse fonts, I think it's fonts.adobe.com has a great resource. You can look at fonts, and also Typewolf if you want to get inspiration for like font pairings and all that type of stuff.
She is a photographer. Let's do that.
Diego loves Druk. I don't know how to say it either, but
I always used to say drunk. Like, no, it's Druk.
that's funny.
Thanks, Diego. That's my friend.
Oh, cool. Hi, Diego.
All right, cool. So I added who she is and what she does here. Do you think repeat grid can do this?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let's check it out. Oh my God.
Yay.
Okay, cool. It aligns so nicely. Maybe we do that. Okay, cool. Okay, not bad. And then I would have to go in and then you know,
changed stuff.
Luckily, I know all these people.
Have you met like anyone else besides Adrian?
Let me see. Danny Bowen, this guy right here, he has a famous restaurant in New York called Mission Chinese Food.
Ooh.
Really good Chinese food, usually a 2-hour wait.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's like anywhere in New York,
Oh,
honestly. But yeah, I've seen him actually cook in front of me, which was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and actually him serving the food was just like,
whoa,
okay.
that feels like Top Chef or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly. So that was also like another Adrian
awesome.
Raquel moment where I was like, wow,
That's so cool.
they're right there. All right, so she's a fashion designer.
Andre is asking, what's the most interesting challenge that you had to overcome while working on similar projects for real clients?
Honestly, my biggest flaw is time management. I'm not the best project manager to myself, and I don't mind breaking it down and organizing it for them, but it's always challenging to actually like know how long everything's going to take me to do. And then also, let's be honest, the pricing on anything for clients or freelance work, that's always challenging too. You're always like kind of in this place where you're like, how much do I charge? How much am I worth?
Yeah.
You know?
That's
And that
always
just
tough.
takes, it takes practice and confidence, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. This is Danny Bowen. Oh wait, I'm doing it backwards, which is, you know what? Artist. Yeah, I'm doing it backwards. Sorry, y'all. They probably called it out on me anyway. Fashion designer.
Wow, it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning in Australia. Simon's watching from Australia. That's awesome. And that's so early.
I know.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
waking up.
hopping on.
Yeah.
He is a chef and he's a co-owner. Fran Torado. Nope. Keep doing that. He's a podcast host.
Ooh, that's
And
cool.
he's a writer. I forgot.
Nice.
Mr. Fran.
So Behzad's asking how to do repeated titles. So you can select any text that you want to be repeated and then go up to the corner where it says repeat grid, and you can select that and then drag. You can drag across or drag down to make a list, and then there's these guides that you can kind of see how much spacing you want to have. So
Yeah, that's exactly
that's
what
what
we
she
just
did.
did
Yeah.
with the carousel.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip, though.
Yeah.
It totally worked. This is Imai. I can never pronounce her name. Sorry if you're watching. I know you guys are having a fun time watching me fill this in.
It's 11:30 p.m. in Georgia, the country. Wow, that's crazy.
What up, Georgia?
Yay. Let us know where you're all watching from too. 1 a.m. in India. Wow, that's crazy.
1 a.m. in India. Dang, a late night. Fashion designer. Well, he's an actor and fashion designer.
Ooh, it's chat and win time. Yay. So everyone in the chat, if you haven't already said something, now is your chance to say something. Let us know where you're watching from, and you can be entered to win a Moo hardcover notebook, and we will be right back. Yay, we're back.
Wow, that was fast. Hey.
That was really fast. So
Okay.
we have China, Virginia, San Francisco, Seattle, Porto Alegre, ooh, it's moving fast, Miami, Mauritius,
There's a lot.
Munich, Iowa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's so fast.
I know, Colombia. We are in San Francisco right now.
Brazil.
currently.
Serbia. Woo!
Yay! Germany, Brazil,
Oh, wow.
South Jersey.
More Brazil. France. Iowa.
Ooh. There's people from everywhere. That's awesome.
Mexico. Wow. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Belgrade.
Cool.
Australia.
Australia.
Oklahoma. USA. Cool.
Oklahoma.
All right. So I am
Cool. Oh, sorry. So we're actually going to
that's
select
okay.
a winner, and then we can move
Okay,
to,
got it.
to
got it,
finish
got
what
it,
you were
got it.
working on.
Okay, cool. Wasn't sure how much time I had.
Oh, we have a winner, Simon Shakespeare. You have a really cool last name. Congratulations. You're going to be getting a Moo hardcover notebook, and you can choose whatever color you want. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone in the chat for participating. If you did not win, you can still get 15% off if you head over to this site, moo.com/Adobe Live, and you can get 15% off business cards or notebooks or anything. So, yeah. Okay, now we can turn back to you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, I wrapped up that carousel. Thanks for sticking.
Yay, that was really fast.
Yeah, I've been working on these for a while. I know all these for people. They don't know me though. Okay, so with every customer page, we have a little intro of like who they are, what they do. So intros, any type of intro is pretty important. So we're gonna center this bad boy, and then I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. I'm gonna end up redesigning this anyway, but you know, I can't help myself sometimes when I just want to change it.
How do you decide if you want to like center the text or do like right aligned?
That's a good question. Because usually when there's too much copy going on, center is not really the way to go. It throws people off when it reads. I tend to jump a line if everything's centered.
Yeah.
So if you can left align, if there's a lot of copy, go for it. This is a lot of copy. We went with center on this one. I'm not sure why, but I think they were originally even shorter than this. That's why, but we just kept it that way. Also, it's easier for responsive design if things are centered. Just knock it down to mobile. So that's always a good one. All right, so you two center this. All right. And jumping to the first lovely copy I have here, Adrienne uses one of our Squarespace mini website templates to realize her vision. All right, so I'm gonna probably do a photo of her website here. I'm gonna quickly just do some rough, lovely rectangles here, just to flush this out pretty quickly. Adrienne's vibrant aesthetic is cohesive throughout her website, social media, and even her home. She envisioned a home page with a grid of her photographs and was able to customize the Avenue template to achieve her work. All right, so we're gonna show her site and we're gonna have some photos of her there.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna let's bring this down here. I think this is a caption that goes along with one of the photos. No border. We don't want you. I'm gonna add a color. I love that there's such an easy style guide in XD.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
So you can add colors, character styles to the assets panel on the left. And then if you, like later on in your design, if you decide you want to change the type of font or the size or the color, you can right click on your assets panel and change it, and it'll change anytime you have that on your artboard. So it's really nice and easy. If you like are down the line, you're like, oh, I actually wanted to use this shade of blue. And you can like quickly change it. So.
It makes the design process really fast.
Yeah.
See, I'm already getting limited with this grid. I'm always like, should it align? Should it not align? So you're gonna turn off for a second.
Yeah.
All right, website, caption, and then let's put like one. I think there's one more image up here, really briefly.
You already know the keyboard shortcuts for turning off grid, so that's really impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know that. I'm really bad with keyboard shortcuts.
Command Shift apostrophe or quote, yeah.
Nice.
No, shortcuts really help me move along quickly. So
yeah, I need to like learn a lot more. I know a few keyboard shortcuts, but I don't know that one.
yeah, if you guys know any, let me know to make things faster. But yeah, shortcuts are always an awesome way to go. All right, let's just leave it at that. We'll come back. And then each one, we decided that like to give this page even a break, especially with sections, we really want every user to kind of focus in on one section. And a good break is like a full quote from her. So these are the ones that came from her. Let me adjust this better. That's better.
I like that you have actual quotes from her too.
Yeah.
It makes it more like personal.
Oh yeah.
Looking at that, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what we wanted this page to be, like really about her, and her story. Because each of these customer pages actually has a video that we shot for each of them, and we kind of go into their studio and learn more about them.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So we were thinking like maybe we put the video at top, you know, the hero section, but we were afraid that like users would just watch the video and not even dive into the page that we designed. So we wanted to tell her story first and then go all the way down to there would be a video somewhere right here.
I think that's probably better, and it'll make the person want to scroll down and
read
everything. So.
Yeah, and then maybe get them a little more interested to read the other celebrity customers we have. Yeah. All right. Customizable layouts made it easy for Adrienne to personalize her site's work. All right. So anytime we want to show our product or the platform, it's always good to reference back into the actual platform. So I would dive into like squarespace.com and see what tools we use or what's the style we use when we actually use the platform. So I kind of want to mimic that here, and I think I will. I'm gonna do another. You know what? Keep it consistent. Let's use this guy.
So after you're done like designing the layout of the website, how do you kind of bring that into Squarespace? Do you just like use the like Squarespace like drag and drop features and kind of build it out how you planned it, or
are you talking about like developing this page?
Yeah, like
so
the customer pages.
I usually just hand off to the developers,
okay,
and I kind of let them take over. They kind of transfer everything into our CMS, computer managing system.
Nice.
And so I handle it. I hand it off. I like to export everything so they don't have to do it. They'll do it sometimes, but it's easier if I just give it all to them, and it's faster for them.
Okay.
But after that, I usually like sit with them and we like pixel push on every single breakpoint to see if anything is broken or not. But I'll show you that once we get into mobile on breakpoints. It's really basic stuff, but you know, it's helpful for people who don't really know web and the breakpoints. So
yeah, I'm interested to learn about that too.
Cool. Let me add one more. We'll add one more photo up here. No borders.
So Heecham is asking the shortcut to hide. Wait, where did it go? Oh. I think they're asking the shortcut for layouts, and it was Command-Shift-apostrophe.
Command-Shift-apostrophe.
Yay.
The one next to the return button.
Yeah. Cool.
Voila.
Yay.
Yeah, that one was handy. I had to learn that before I got here. I'm glad you guys are asking for it too.
There's also a plugin called Keyboard Shortcuts on XD if you want. It's basically like a library of all the keyboard shortcuts, so you can type in like repeat grid, and then it'll tell you what the keyboard shortcut is for that. So it's like a good
that's cool.
way to kind of look at everything. So.
I literally just Googled it, and
that's fine.
You guys do have like that whole page for shortcuts, pretty similar to like Photoshop and Illustrator, honestly. So it wasn't that difficult to learn. So another quote. Separate this a bit. Okay. Jumping into a next section. What we got? Keeping her site up to date is simple with drag and drop editing tools. All right. So I'm going to, I'll put you over here. Drag and drop. So usually we got a grid. Let's do this. Grid. As if like a photo grid, and then somebody's actually gonna, I don't know how to explain, like choose one and drag and drop. Like how do you actually display a drag and drop? Those are like the things I have to visually
on the
transfer.
This round's XD Daily Creative Challenge, one of the days was like a drag and drop like image uploading thing. So it was really cool. Because on auto animate you can do, or sorry, on prototype mode you can drag like as a feature instead of like tap. So it's really cool. You can kind of prototype how it would look to drag an image or something on your artboard. So But yeah, it's hard
Nice.
to like show how it would look like on like a page.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then maybe we add a photo right here of her working. Put it back to this lovely gray color. All right, this is pretty rough, y'all. You ever just look at your wireframes, you're like, wow, I made some
I
great...
think that looks really good for a wireframe.
I know sometimes we don't even do wireframes, so we just dive right into design. And you know, you just gotta figure it out from there. Do we like this like this? Do we like this like this? I don't know. I don't like you like that. Let's do... Okay. I can fix that up in design. I'm getting carried away. And one more quote here to break it up. That's fine. There's always this argument of whether you like a top line to be longer and then the bottom line to be shorter. Some people like it the opposite way. I always like the top to be longer. Like it makes a nice funneling, you know? But I've heard so many different opinions that they actually like it switched. Yeah. I don't know.
I've never heard like that debate, but I prefer that, like the longer on top, because it kind of draws your eye to like
yeah. Like this looks kind of strange to me.
It does. It kind of
if you like it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go with this. All right, and then the video will go right here. This one probably should go by the grid.
Just a quick reminder to everyone watching, in about 46 minutes, we're going to be reviewing your designs for the XD Daily Creative Challenge. And today's challenge is to design and prototype a calculator app. And if you watched Howard's video, he kind of gave a little tutorial on how to get started. And there's also a template if you want to download that for XD if you don't know where to start. And then even if you're not caught up to today's challenge, don't worry, you can still submit your previous challenges, and Milo and I will be going through your designs and giving you some live feedback, so I'm excited for that.
Cool. A calculator app, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a heavy project. Okay, cool. And then lastly, after the video, we like to promote our product and just say, hey, you can do the same, you know? Maybe we add a little CTA right here. Keep you. Usually our CTAs are not this long. Cool. Make sure all of this is aligned properly. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Cool. And then down here, from every time I do a website, it's always good to, whenever a user scrolls through your whole page, you never want to like end them at a dead end. They don't know where to go. So we wanted to put the carousel, again at the bottom.
Oh, I like that.
Just so they can hop into like a different customer if they'd like. And you know what? I'm gonna take you.
Yeah, I like when websites have that, like, check out these stories, or like read more or something, or like, I don't know, so it lets you go to like another page and you stay on that website longer. So I think it's really good.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Just to keep you on our site as long as we can.
Yeah, I think it's really smart to do that.
Yeah.
Because if you like go to the end of the page and there's nothing else, you'll just like exit out and like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I agree. Am I selecting the whole? How does this repeat grid go? You know what? I'm just gonna select the whole thing. Sorry, I talk a lot when I design.
It's nice to like hear your thoughts while you're designing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you probably want to know.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people in the chat also like to hear your thoughts as well.
Yeah. I hope you guys do.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Woo!
There you are. That's what you're referring to. Even
Yeah.
vertically it'll go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna restart. That looks a little messy. But let's go with artist first. Wow, you're so small. Make you black. Cool. Do you know if the text box needs to be as wide as the container in order for the repeat grid to be exact?
Yeah, if you do that, it'll maintain that container. And then if you have like, if you're repeating text, it's kind of difficult if one word is like longer than the other words because it'll mess up like
I noticed
spacing.
that. Yeah. I noticed that with I think it was John Malkovich. I tried to put actor and fashion designer, and I was like,
yeah,
we're just gonna say he's an actor right now.
I think if you have like a bigger text box, it'll be easier, and it won't look as weird.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what did I do here? Did I add opacity or did I do? Oh, it's just gray. Okay. Sometimes I just do opacity. Opacity shortcuts are the numbers, by the way.
Oh yeah, I just learned that. You can do like one, is it one is like 10%?
One is 10, click. One is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Or I think when you want it to go away, you just double click the 0.
That one.
That's there we go. Yeah, I've messed up enough to figure that one out. I'm like, where'd it go? The layer's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carrie has a great tip. You can also drop in text from a text file into a repeat grid to populate.
Ooh.
And that's really cool. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have done that. Thank you for that tip.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I was about to finish up. All right, y'all. This is going to be the moment of truth for the repeat grid.
Yay.
Cool. And then to adjust, I think that's fine already, isn't it? Cool. Okay. Who was it? I think it was fashion designer. Sadie Williams. Nope. Sadie Williams. Who's next? I'm trying to memorize this. Artist. Danny Bowen was next. And then Fran Torado. Let's see. He is, what is he, a podcast host? No. Writer.
It's cool that Squarespace has like a variety of different people like in the creative field, like showcasing their websites.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
That's what we were trying to go for. Like, honestly, our platform can serve any customer or whatever your hustle is.
Yeah,
nice. It's good. Yeah, I like that too, because like I get introduced to new people.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard of John Malkovich and other more celebrity types. We just did a campaign with Idris Elba.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
I know, he was in The Office. That was crazy.
I was rewatching The Office and I saw him, I was like, wait, is that Idris Elba?
Oh my god. I meant like in The Office at Squarespace.
Oh!
But that's funny though. That works too.
That's funny.
Is he really in The Office?
Yeah, he is. I think it's like season 6 or I think 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to like spoil it, but he is someone that comes on for a few episodes.
Okay.
If anyone
really
hasn't
watched The Office, which is kind of I know.
It's my favorite show ever.
I need to watch it.
You should.
I know. I don't know why I haven't gotten into it.
It's really good.
Boom. We're not going to do anything for you because we can't see you. Okay. There's that. And then, we're going to go back to our little style guide here and pop in the footer. Footer. Okay, cool. So it looks like we have, I guess I already kind of started designing this out. Oops, that's okay. Okay, so now we have all our lovely boxes ready to go. Just double checking if I have anything missing. No, I think we're good. Okay, now I'm gonna pop in the assets I have. We already kind of did the hero. We did the carousel, which was so glad I'm done with that.
Yay.
Hold on. This is incorrect.
Cameron is asking if there is a plugin that populates user profiles, and there's one that can do it's called UI faces. So if you want like a bunch of random people's faces, you can use UI faces to populate that. And then there's a plugin called Content Generator, and that one can input like random names or dates or cities. There's like a bunch of options. So if that's what you mean, that there are plugins to do that. Oh yeah, Charles Minor. That was Idris Elba's character's name while in the office. Thanks, Kenyon.
Nice. Sorry, I forgot this girl's name. Levy, Sarah Levy. Sorry, Sarah Levy. No, not Level. Levy. Cool. Okay. All right, now I'm just gonna go through the page and readjust things and kind of add in the design. So I'm gonna get a little more picky. This line's great, but I'm gonna get rid of it. I love my negative space, so I'll leave it at that. Probably gonna adjust this.
Kevin's asking, are there guidelines from Squarespace when you design a Squarespace page?
Like via the platform, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Not really. It's completely open to you. That's the best part of it. But we do have templates that can like get you ready, or at least get you started. And then we also have like, recently we did an integration with Unsplash.
Oh,
photography
yeah,
site.
I love that site.
So that will like even auto-populate your site with beautiful photography.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So there are no guidelines really, except for whatever's in the template. So you can create your own guidelines though. Okay. So our intro, and then her website. Kind of want to promote that. Check out how she designed hers. Maybe I want to add like a line under that. I totally guess. Does this work? Yes, it is the line tool. Just gonna add black here since I use it so much. Okay. We recently launched a rebrand. So instead of, we used to be fairly small, kind of like this, but now we're kind of going bigger.
Nice.
That's why I'm kind of blowing this up a bit. I guess that's a trend. So let me pop in these. And then go back to, we can do maybe a photo of her here. Side portrait. Boom. I always like to crop them quite nicely. I hate it when, like, for example, this would bother me so much.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm kind of like a detail freak. So we're gonna just like get rid of that plant. Make sure the cropping is just right.
Cameron's asking, can Squarespace build any layout that you design in XD?
With custom coding, yes. It can get you to like roughly where, honestly, depending on how customized your site is and how you lay it out, because the templates are kind of restricted, you know, each one has its own style and you kind of pick for it. It's mainly for, you know, people who aren't really too knowledgeable about design or coding, and they just want something like ready to go and easy to use. So you can honestly, I've been currently working on completely customized sites, and we just, since we have developers, we can just ask them to do it. But if you know coding or any CSS, Java, or HTML, you can totally get it to where you need it to be.
Cool.
Okay, so that looks good to me. No weird corners or anything like that. Let's add, I believe it's a cat photo here.
Oh, that's so cute. I love cats.
So do I.
Yeah.
I have 2 cats.
Really?
How many do you have?
I have one.
You have one?
Yeah. Her
Well,
name
I
is Luna.
did have one, and then we had to get a friend.
Oh,
We were like, you can't be lonely.
Yeah.
So we'll get you a friend.
that's awesome.
What's your cat's name?
Luna.
My cat's name is Luna.
Are
too.
you serious?
One of mine, yeah.
What? Oh my god, that's crazy.
I think it was a webinar. When was it? Somebody was designing a cat app, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, my cat used to be named Looney," and another one was like Luna, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's so many Lunas." Yeah,
Yay, that's so cool. What's your other cat's name?
a little complicated. It's Maciek.
Much.
Maciek.
Where did that name come from?
It's Serbian for like
Ooh.
a tomcat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't pronounce it.
Oh.
Maciek. So they call him Magic. They call him
Aw.
Matlock. I call him
funny.
Machuca sometimes.
Aw.
He has so many nicknames.
Yeah, my cat has a lot of nicknames.
Yeah. I think we just naturally give our animals so many nicknames.
I like barely call her Luna. Well, I'll call her Luna, but
Oh,
she'll-
I say Looney.
yeah.
Hey Looney.
Looney, come here.
What up? Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe I move this over 1 row. I'm gonna find out.
Oh, Diego's dog is called Luna too. That's so cool.
Oh, there is a lot of Lunas,
Yeah,
guys.
a couple weeks ago we had Erica Cotton here, and her dog is named Luna, and both of our pets were named after Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
So that was really cool.
She's a cool character.
Yeah.
She's like one of those characters that's out there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just trying to lay this out a bit. And then I'm going to add her website here since we are talking about how she customized her website.
So Emma's asking, after designing the interfaces, can a programmer use them as coding resources or just references? So there's a button, if you go up to the blue share button, you can do share for development, and it'll have like the assets and everything for developers to use.
Oh,
So
invite to edit, share for review.
if
Oh,
you have
nice.
someone available to program what you've designed, that's a great resource to use.
So does that just invite them to the doc?
Let's see. I haven't actually worked with a developer to use that, so I don't know personally, but I think it'll show like all the stuff.
I know, I'm like not
I'm gonna
connected,
look.
so. Share for view, invite to edit, maybe.
Yeah,
Save
there's
as a
a
cloud
lot of
document.
options.
Oh, I see, okay. You have to
Yeah.
be connected to cloud. That's cool though. I do also like that there's a video recording option here too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it shows
just like this.
like the colors, the viewport size, character styles, interactions. Okay, this is my screen. So this is like an app I made like just randomly. But basically, if you do share for development, it'll show like all this stuff: colors, character styles, and where you have like the animations. So yeah, you
Oh,
can
wow,
send
that's
that
handy.
to your developers, and they can use this to code and build out what you designed. So
Awesome. And they can export it out themselves
Yeah.
too.
So-
Okay, that's cool. Okay, adding where is your website? Website mockup. Nope. Here it is. All right. This is not what you see. Let me bring that to front. This is not what you see on the actual page. I had to switch up some photos, just in case, you know, whatever I'm showing is
Yeah.
her personal work, not some commercial work she
Yeah.
did. So, and I actually like this collection I got
I do
going
too.
better than what's on online. So, okay, that's fine. What we're really into now is adding like 3 dots. Oval to tool. That's not a shortcut, huh? What's the shortcut to oval?
I think it's
O?
E
E.
for ellipses.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I keep going to O. I'm in sketch world. Cool. Repeat this. Nope, not like that.
Good morning, Beck. Thank you for joining us. Are you watching from New Zealand? Because I think you have NZ there. If you are, let us know. Or wherever you're watching from.
So we would usually add these 3 tabs on when we're displaying a website.
Oh.
We don't. I personally also don't like putting an actual desktop device mock-up within any sort of mock-up you do or any project, because devices they just expire like this. They'll come out with a new device.
That's a good point.
So you got to update it every time, and then if someone comes and visits your site, they're like, oh, I know what year that was made because of the device. So
that's funny. So the circles, they just represent that it's a website and not like
a browser. You know how like we have it here, or even on Chrome. You know, these up here. Hopefully people understand that's what it is. I don't know if I actually like it being over the photo right now. I'll copy it, but let me delete it because it might get a little confusing.
You can also, on the layers panel, if you're not sure you want to keep that, you can hide it with like the eyeball.
Oh yeah,
icon.
just to hide them.
Yeah, and then so you don't have to delete it if you don't want.
I'm like scared to go into my layers. Don't look anybody.
Yeah. So it's still there, but like if you ever decide, oh, I want to bring that back, then you can just like push the eye and then it'll come back. So.
All right. I'm just adjusting the rag on these. Not a bad rag. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. Cool. So first section is done. Jumping into your quotes. Maybe make this breathe a little. That negative space. Maybe that looks okay. I always like to also preview it to make sure when you scroll it looks okay.
Yeah, I like to do that too. It makes a big difference than seeing it just on XD or whatever you're designing on, and then seeing it like full screen mode.
Yeah, definitely. Just because I like to keep the height in mind. It's like, okay, we're focused on the hero here.
Yeah.
You can see, okay, the carousel intro, and then you see fully like we're focusing on this section, and then same with this. You're not getting too distracted by each section. Okay. And then over here, let's see, this one was about, editing her cover page. I think here, online, I think I used this photo and then added.
That's an awesome picture.
You just like the cat.
I just like the cat. It kind of looks like my cat, except a lot less fluffy. My
it's a
cat's
tabby?
Yeah.
Nice. Mine's super fluffy. Both of them are super fluffy.
She sheds so much. Yeah. But it's okay. I don't mind.
It's fine. We
I
love them
cats.
still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I wonder how, I can always just do this and then select the color. We don't want this, and I'll add that color to my palette. Delete that. What's the shortcut for eye? Do we have eyedropper?
Oh yeah, you just push I on the keyboard.
Okay, so it's the same.
Yeah.
Cool.
So once you have you have to have something selected, and then you can push I, and then it'll
Oh, okay. That's what was happening, because I kept trying to press I, and I'm like, why? Why can't I select? But it makes sense. I don't really have in Photoshop how you have the 2 color swatches to actually select anything. Okay, going back in here. So I originally used that photo, but I think I want to just update this section and just do her actual page. So let's pretend she's actually making this page. So Adrienne Raquel, photographer and art director. Okay. Visually, Adrienne. She didn't finish her name. Let's leave it at that. as if she's actually editing it.
Oh.
I don't have white in here. I feel like that's pretty. Let's add white here. Is it the same to bump up? Command Shift. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. I love that all Adobe products are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Cool. Make that. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Or centered? Centered. Let's do centered. Okay. What'd she say she was? A photographer and art director? Photographer and art director. Make these smaller. I would usually just add the character styles to each as well, but I feel like I'm doing so much like custom in each section that I'm not really adding it now. I should have probably done each of these the copy sections with the styles on the side, which I can do really quick.
Yeah,
it's just
you can always do it like later or
yeah. I always tend to do all the organizing and like planning afterward. I like to just like put it all on
Same
the board
with me.
first. Okay, cool.
I don't like name my layers at first.
Yeah.
If I do, it'll be like towards the end, and then getting everything, like all the character styles, the colors. I'll try to do the colors first, and then maybe some character styles. But
yeah, I feel like the colors are an easy,
they're easy
way.
Yeah.
Okay. So she made this a lot smaller. I can actually show you a plugin right now.
Ooh.
What the font is great. So you just click on it up here, and then you hover over, and I'll tell you exactly what she's using. For developers, I'll tell you the weight, style, and then more so on designers, and 55, 50 line height, and the color. And make sure you exit out of it, because it will just
oh my god.
Yeah, it'll go crazy if you don't
That's
exit,
funny.
but exit it, and then it'll all go away.
I need to download that. I think I have Font Ninja, but I don't
Font
know.
Ninja? There's like a bunch of them, honestly.
I think I used it like once. I don't even know like what it does.
You're like, where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So you do
I guess
have...
it does work. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I like that one better. It looks cooler.
Yeah, this one's pretty simple. You just like hover over and then. So what did we say now that we were talking about it? She's been using Futura 2028. 2028, 55, 50. Cool. $55 probably seems a little big for what it is. Yeah, that's pretty big for the design. So you know what? I'm gonna just keep it as is and just visually make this a lot smaller so you get what I'm doing. Nope, nope. No, you gotta be grouped first. Okay. So I'm gonna so I'm pretty much gonna mimic this text wrap we have right now going on to make it seem like she's like editing her own site. But I'm gonna pretty much simplify it. Okay. So we kind of want this off-centered because she's going to be supposedly typing in. And we want that type tool.
I think there's like a spelling error with the R and the I. They should be switched, I think.
You're right.
For
There's always a spelling error with me. Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Adrian? Yeah. Did you mean Adrian?
That's funny. On Google when it says,
yeah. Like, no, not today. That's not what I mean. Okay, cool. Maybe open this up a little bit more. Cool. Okay. I
That looks
could
cool.
add, I mean, it's a pink box. It's nice.
But the way you like, and it looks like she's actually typing out her name.
Yeah. I mean, does it get this close? Sometimes it does. Okay. So as if she's actually typing it out. She does have these little icons at the bottom. I do not have those at the moment. What I'd love to do is screenshot those and then bring them in. Actually, let me see if I can take them.
Ooh.
So most of you probably know the inspect tool.
Yeah.
But the shortcut for it is Command Option I. So you can always.
I did not know that.
Always. I know, I love
Cool,
shortcuts.
yeah.
Sometimes I go in here and see if I can actually just take these elements under sources. Probably, let's see. No, that's the background. No, these are not images. You know what? It's within the actual platform, so I don't think I'm going to be able to actually get it. These are just fonts. Alright, well, that's okay. Just going to save that out. Leave it as is for now. Close that out. But let's bring in that CTA that she has. Let's just enter. I feel like I've been on this one block forever. Does it do it? I know in InDesign if you double click it'll automatically just like raise the text wrap to where it is. I guess it doesn't do it
I
in
don't
here.
think it does that on
Yeah.
here. So there's about 16 minutes left until we are going to be reviewing your design submissions for the XD Daily Creative Challenge, and that is going to be in our Discord channel. And if you want to join, you can head over to behance.net/daily creative challenge, and then so you'll start up here, and then once you scroll a little bit further, you can download XD if you don't already have it for free, and then this will be the link to join our Discord community. And there's a lot of people, a lot of great people, and everyone's really nice, and they'll give you feedback on your challenges and help you improve as a designer. So I highly recommend joining, and we're going to be on Discord about 15 minutes going through some of the submissions. So yeah, if you haven't submitted, be sure to do that.
Added a little plant.
Ooh, I like that picture.
I like it too. Look at this responsiveness
Nice.
happening. I like it too. It's nice.
I like the colors, the yellow and the pink and the green.
Yeah, I like her overall aesthetic is very.
Me too.
Even her couch. I like her
know.
yellow couch.
I do too.
There's the kitty.
Yay.
Okay. There is one more element to this where you said we have 15 minutes left?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can keep
Okay.
designing, yeah.
It's like obviously okay, she's editing her name, she's putting it in, but to kind of like add to that, I kind of want to let's do a border of black, white, and then just add in some like visual key that she is using the type tool. Where are you? I think I want you bigger. Nope. There we go. And then add that line one more time. You know what? I'm gonna make my own line. Because that's way easier. I think maybe like this. Let's make that a little lighter. Do you want this italic? You think it should be italic?
Let's see how it looks.
I don't even have italic actually on here.
Oh.
Can I have light? How about a different font? Let's use, oh, I'm pretty limited here. Yeah, I want this good old serif. There we go.
Ooh.
It's like a cool type.
Yeah.
It's like on one side. Okay. I think that's okay. I think we can move on. All right, there's that section. She's kind of editing her stuff, you know. I like to group it at the end, just so if you ever need to move these sections.
Yeah. I always sometimes I'll forget that I haven't grouped it, and then I'll move something, and then it'll
everything
ruin.
just shifts. Yeah.
Whoops.
I know. I noticed in XD that they actually show you the group. There's like a wrap for the group and then a wrap for the text, which is pretty helpful.
Yeah.
At first, I was really confused coming from Sketch. I was like, "Why is this in this and in this?" I might want to extend this a bit so I can add a little more space. Move all this down. Hopefully I got everything. Cool. And back into this. I also like that XD kind of fills in these gaps for you. I think that's pretty cool. Make this a little narrow. Honestly. Wow, thank you, XD. Try to get this right. That's not bad. A nice funnel again. Let's see if I can take this down. Cool. And then again, just double check if this. Don't believe I aligned this one to the grid, but I can go back and do that. And then this is the last section. Hopefully I can do this really quick. All right, I'm gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna pop in all these. Has to be a repeating grid in order to auto-populate everything. Okay, then let's try this. One down and one across. What was the name of that guy who recommended this? I already forgot, but thank you. That was very helpful. Okay.
Oh, you should keep it in the repeat grid.
That's right.
Sorry.
No, it's my bad. Okay, cool. Now let me find those assets. Come on, Doc. Grid. Here we go. Oh, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Boom, look at that.
Ooh.
I don't really like it in that order, but it's fine. We're just gonna go with it. Is it always good to ungroup it afterward? What do you think?
It's up to you if you don't want to change everything.
Yeah, sometimes I forget it's on the repeat grid, so I mess up sometimes.
That's okay.
Which one's the last one here? We got these. This is when you're missing an asset. So you go to her site and you screenshot something real quick. Still life. This one, this is gonna be the one. I'm gonna screenshot you. Okay. Let's put this in here. I'm gonna use that like that. Now, let me just add a cursor, which actually I can make here. Ellipse. E. Got it. We're gonna add a little border. That's fine. I don't know how you guys like to display cursors. I think it's pretty trendy right now, or has been, seems like it, to just do a circle, like a clear circle, as if you're dragging and dropping stuff. Some softwares have it. I know Printable. I use Printable sometimes, and that one actually has like this cursor when you actually hover and like
I used to use Principal. I haven't used it in a really long time because it was pretty confusing.
Yeah, it gets pretty confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not a pro at it either, but I remember asking my friend, and he was like, "You have the idea down, but you're not doing it right."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta practice." Oh, you know what? Why we were missing? Because it's supposed to be drag and drop. So that's one thing. I have to recreate the rectangle instead of just deleting the photo in there. That's fine. We'll move it back. We'll take this. We'll delete it. There.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes
Now
more
we
sense.
see. Yeah. I was like, why am I missing this asset? I swear to God. And then let's pop in this one. Image of her on the computer. Let me go to Bridge. I can easily find it. Or not. There you are. Called computer. What do you know? And then I'm going to crop in this one a little bit so we can maybe see what she's doing on her computer. So we would shoot this actually when in production. We would shoot her on a blank.
I was just gonna ask like how you got that picture.
Yeah. No, it was just her like on a device. It's completely blank, and then I would have to go in and actually design out the this little
That's
UI.
cool.
So I would have to mimic her using
It looks so
Squarespace
real with the like glare.
with the
too.
reflection. Yeah. That's my
That's awesome.
Photoshop skills
Nice.
that I'm like not going to show you today. Okay. Where do we want to crop in? That stuff's a little weird up there, so let's just get rid of that. I think where we were was fine. Kind of want to see her little.
That's a cool little prop.
I know, cool little still life. Well, all her still life is great. Look at all this.
Did she bring that into the shoot, or?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
She did. Yeah.
so
I think
cool.
we asked her to bring in some stuff she has, so we can use it as kind of like a behind the scenes or
Yeah,
whatever assets
that's
we
cool.
need. Yeah. This one's too long for me. Oh, but it's kind of weird. I don't like any of these.
I liked it at first this way.
Yeah. We're just gonna leave it like that. I agree with you. It's fine. And then let's add in that YouTube. Voila. Actually, I love this picture of her. So nice. Is this centered? Yeah, you're centered. Not bad. Okay. And then let me add in. I could just recreate this cursor. Where are you? I'll just recreate it real quick. Usually I would just go to like YouTube style guide assets or whatever style guide site they have for their brand and just take it off of there.
Nice.
But I will just recreate it. I think it's like a dark gray. No border. Wait, no border. Okay. Let's round. Nope. Let's round you off. I know, there's probably a. Yeah, there you go. Maybe something like that. Center it. And then with the pen tool, create the play button. A lovely triangle. Cool. Now this. That's too big. I think it's a darker gray. Cool. Okay. We're almost done, I swear.
Yeah. You got a lot done so far, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, it's easy when, like, I already have the assets handy. This would take me much longer.
If you didn't.
Yeah. And the overall wireframing process would have taken much longer because we would have to think through what product features we really want to call out, if anything's working, maybe something's not working. We get input from like every department, seeing like
that's cool.
what we should
Like
get
focus.
rid of, what we should focus on, stuff like that. So, okay, add the CTA. I'll just take you. You would be get started. Bring that to front, make it white. I'll probably make you medium. And then maybe group that so we know. There you are. Maybe too far from me. Right there? Yeah. Group that whole thing, center it. It's already centered. Perfect. And then just pop in the carousel, bottom carousel. Danny Orsham. Who else? Sadie Williams. Fran Dorado. We actually even had Rooney Mara. She has a fashion line.
Oh,
Did
cool.
you know that?
I didn't know that. That's
I didn't know that either until she's like, oh yeah, I brought the gang. We have a fashion line now.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah. I didn't actually meet her. I don't think I'm ever going to meet her.
Maybe she'll come in one day.
I know, by surprise.
Yeah.
I sure hope so. You know what? Let's just add whoever in here. Let's add these gals. Cool. I guess I have more room. Yeah, this is too far apart, right, y'all? Move this down. Move this guy down a bit.
Courtney's asking what the Chrome extension was for the font, and it was a Chrome extension, right?
Yeah. Here's a Chrome extension. Yeah, that one's really handy. Also, I love this one called Full Page Screen Capture. That one's really handy because let's say you don't want to screenshot all of this, you know, you can always Command Shift for space. You can take a photo of the whole thing.
Wow. That's really cool.
So it'll just like
Nice.
take a
I
photo
didn't know
of.
that had a keyboard shortcut. I think I used that one for a project where I needed to show like the before of a website and like I was like, how do I get everything? I don't want to do like 4 screenshots. And then I like Googled and then I found that.
You found this one? Yeah.
That's amazing.
Originally we'd like piece it together, but this one's even cooler because like that way it only gets like the browser and what you're looking at. But if you click on this, it'll just
that's
scan
fun.
through. I know, it does all the work for you, which is awesome.
That's so cool.
All right. And then it allows you to download a PDF or a PNG.
Nice.
So I would just, sure.
That's so helpful.
I know, it's really helpful when it comes to like if you need to reference a design or whatever it may be. But be sure when you use this to scroll all the way down, like load the whole page before you take a photo or it'll end up being a little glitchy.
That's good to know.
I can show you a different one later. But yeah, it's great if you just like want to drop this in and then reference this, you know, have it side by side. Now you got the whole page there. But we don't need that. So what was I doing? Oh, cleaning this up a bit. That's good to go.
It's actually time for design feedback. Yay! So we're gonna head over into our Discord channel. So for those of you that didn't know, we used to be on Slack, but we're trying out Discord for our XD Daily Creative Challenges, and you can join the Discord from the behance.net/Daily Creative Challenge website. There should be a link there. And there's a lot of different areas. You can ask a question if you have a question about anything related to XD. There's tips and tricks. You can give us feedback on how the XD Daily Creative Challenge is going. If you have any suggestions, you can enter that here. There's a chat. Introductions, you can introduce yourself. There's a lot of great people here from all over the world, which is awesome. And so we are going to be on the design feedback channel. So throughout the XD Daily Creative Challenge, if you want feedback on each day, you can submit that here. And we have some mentors, including me. Yay, I'll be there giving you feedback on some of your challenges. So yeah, let's see, I have some already opened, but thank you to everyone who's participating. So this is the first one. I don't know if you want to like look on my screen. So the brightness isn't, okay. So this one is from Lisa.
Okay.
And so the subject was to create a social media sharing experience.
Okay.
So this is an overview of her screens.
Is this based on plants?
So you can choose like whatever theme you want to do, but the ask is to do something where you can share something with social media. So let me see, I can zoom in. So I think over here she has the share button, and then you can, I guess, share this DIY post with like Twitter, Facebook. So yeah.
Cool.
Nice. I like the plant theme.
I love plants.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. And the green background. Great. Cool.
Nice. I think one suggestion I have is with your titles, I would maybe bold that just to kind of separate the title from the paragraph text.
Yeah.
And maybe like a little bit more space in between just to make it easier to read, because it's a lot of text on like a short screen space, so it can be kind of difficult.
You can even like change the colors too. Make the title a different color, like what we're doing, kind of like what we're doing on the customer page, where it's like a lighter gray and then the title is black.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Visual hierarchy.
Yes. Let's see, I think there's a prototype.
Oh, cool. Cool. Succulents.
Oh, it's like an overlay. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Read more. Ooh.
And then you share in the corner.
And share.
Yeah.
Nice. I like how you have the overlays. It helps the user not have to exit the screen that they're on if they want to share.
Yeah, it's not that extra tap they need to do.
Yeah.
Even though it's just one tap, it makes a big difference nowadays.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And I like that you have the success screen, which is awesome. Yay. You can close out of it.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Can go back. Cool. Great job. Thank you for sharing. I think, oh, this is just like a higher resolution view of the wireframes.
You should have looked at that.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I didn't see that.
No.
Yay.
Cool.
Good job. I'll follow you too.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome job. Let's look at our next one. This one is from Arnav. Day 2 and day 3. So day 2 was to design an upload file experience. So this was like the drag and drop one I was talking about.
Okay.
And then day 3 is design and animate a I don't know how to say this.
Pagination. Yeah.
Thanks.
That's okay.
Experience for a website. Cool. I like how you included all of this stuff too, like icons, font, colors.
Oh yeah, style guides always. I think those are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of like dissect your design.
Yeah.
Main screen. Okay, so by tapping the slider, you are directed to the second page. So it's like a carousel as well?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Upload here.
Got it.
Nice.
So you can probably upload anywhere. Because nowadays you just drag it onto the screen or the window and it'll do its thing.
Nice. Hooray. Cool. I'm to see if you have a prototype. Oh, we have a video.
A video.
You
Yeah.
can watch this.
Oh, okay. So they did do a carousel and oh, that.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Those
I
are
like
the
that
arrows.
little flip of the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Ooh.
I love the loading bar.
Yeah.
I feel like it always
That's so
loads
cool.
and then
It
there's
stops.
a little
Yeah, I
tiny
was gonna
stop and you're
say.
like, okay.
Yeah, it would have been funny if they'd animated that like waiting.
You
But-
should have kept us waiting for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, but you did a great job. I like this little, hooray, your image has been uploaded.
Oh, the illustration, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think you could maybe add like an X up here to kind of show like you can exit out or like have some somewhere to go after this screen. And then back here when it was loading the upload, the like transition was a little slow, like from upload here to uploading.
Yeah, you can see it
Yeah,
overlapping.
I think you can speed that transition up a little bit just to make it smoother. I think that would just improve like the process and the flow of everything. But this looks really good,
Yeah.
and I like all the animations and stuff.
Yeah, I like your flip.
Yeah, the flip was cool.
Like
Awesome job. Like and okay, so next up we have this one from Damien. Photography portfolio photos, also by me. That's awesome. Cool. Let's do the prototype.
That's when you like really make it your own.
Yeah.
When you shoot the content and also design
Yeah,
it
that's so
and also
cool.
prototype it.
That's a really cool picture. I'm really scared of bees, but
These are good though, but I get it. I get it.
I'm not like allergic or anything, so I don't have a reason to like be afraid of them, but I'm just so scared.
I mean, they have those singers, so
Yeah.
there's a
And
reason.
like the sound of their buzzing can't.
Yeah.
But this is a cool picture.
So you're on page. Okay, you're on page 6 and 5. Got it.
I think one thing I would say is you can get rid of like these numbers, or I don't know. Like for me, it's a little confusing.
Yeah, I would say like there's a lot going on.
Mhm.
I'm just curious, like what happens when you actually click the fast forward one? That's the end. Oh, we don't want to
I
click
don't
that.
know.
Exit. So I'm guessing that would probably jump to page 20 if that's the
Probably,
last
yeah,
one.
like
Yeah.
last.
You probably don't even need to show the page 20 or just
Yeah.
limit to like 3 numbers, honestly.
Yeah. I would personally just have like back, like next and back,
Mhm.
and then you can have like first and last, and then I don't know. I feel like I don't know if this would be like something the user needs to know what number picture it is. I don't know. Or you can have like
Yeah, that's a good
something
point.
small.
I mean, you can simplify it to the point that like you just need arrows, maybe like
Yeah.
right here on the side of the photo instead of a whole pagination on
Yeah.
it. Unless it's like a ridiculous amount of photos,
Mhm.
then yeah, definitely add
Yeah.
a pagination or like you know when you're shopping and it says like view 20, view 50,
Yeah.
view 100, view all.
Yeah.
Maybe if you click one of those, it just like
Ooh.
makes the whole
Yeah,
the
that's a
page
good point.
expand. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep going here. Okay, let's watch this quick video.
All right.
Nice.
Press the other one.
I like that, like how the pictures flow into each other when you're moving through the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a smooth transition. So
Mhm.
that's really nice. I like this picture a lot too. Yay. Good job.
Flowers.
This is awesome. Let's move to the next one. Also, I don't know why like nothing is showing
Whoa.
up here.
Talk about minimalism.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really use Safari that much. I usually use Chrome. So
Yeah, me either.
I don't know.
This is why.
Yeah, this is why. I don't know who this is from. I'm sorry. But so today's challenge was a calculator app. So props to you for already completing today's challenge, which is awesome. Ooh, cool.
Can you add stuff? Yeah, you can.
Plus, I like how you have this at the bottom, because when I use a calculator, I always forget what's before.
Yeah, that's how I mess up all my calculations.
Yeah.
I'm like, but did I add this? And then once you equal it, it gives you a new number. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I wish it had something so I know what I have already done. But I think that's really good that you added that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Ooh.
It does
Cool,
math.
yay!
Cool.
Oh.
Smarter than me already.
Nice. Is this the same?
Oh wow, so all the numbers work, you think? 9? Does 9
I
work?
don't think so. I think they would have had to prototype everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, I'm pushing it here.
I think this is going through the same thing. But yeah, this is awesome.
Cool.
Great job.
That's a fun challenge.
Yeah.
It's so small.
This
Like
one
minimal.
is from Sarah. Leaderboard. Okay. So I think this challenge was yesterday's, I believe. There's so many, I forget which day is which, but basically they had to design like a leaderboard and have like first place, second place, third place, and kind of show that. I think you did a great job. I like this cool color background thing.
I like the shapes you used and everything. Okay. That's more info. Say thank you.
Cool.
I would probably like shift them a little, like put the 1 above and then 2 and 3. Just because when I look at it, I guess I understand the first place is the biggest one, but second and third are equal in a way that I don't right away get that they're different, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Today, month. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can, I guess, like switch through the months like rankings and then today's rankings.
What's that little icon?
I think it's a tree.
It's a tree. It is
I
a tree.
believe it's for like how many trees they have planted.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a lot of trees for one day, so that's awesome.
That is a lot of trees.
I like volunteered a long time ago to plant trees, and it took like 3 hours to do like one tree.
Oh yeah, because you got to dig a hole.
Yeah,
and digging a
it's
hole
hard.
is hard. Have you ever seen holes?
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Nearby.
But I remember.
I think it was like on TV the other day.
That's funny. Okay, yes. I think I like how you have different colors for each number, but I think maybe something like to kind of separate 2 and 3 would be helpful to add.
I do like that curve though.
Yeah, it's nice. Yay, good job. Okay. This one is from Adithya. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. So you just have a video. Let me like make this full screen. Okay. Ooh,
Fancy.
cool.
Cool.
Oh, that's the whole video. Sorry, I thought there was gonna be more. Let's watch that again really fast. I like the
Oh, I see.
the
Between
switch.
years.
Yeah.
And then clicking into country, date of birth. Cool. I'm guessing you can drag across all the years,
Oh.
or depending on how far
Maybe.
back it goes.
Yeah, I forgot.
I mean,
thought
not
this was
now,
a
but
prototype for
yeah,
a second, but it's video. But that's cool. I like how you laid it out, and you can see like the person. I'm not sure what this number means
Probably the
because I
car
don't know.
number.
Yeah, I don't know about racing. Maybe it's like how many things they've won. I don't know because I guess
Oh yeah,
it's
it
their
does
like
go.
ranking
Yeah,
results. Okay,
yeah, got it.
but that's cool.
I like the flags too, because you got
Yeah.
a lot of information going on, the car,
Yeah.
the name, the result, and
I
the
like
flags.
I think I would just maybe make this text darker, or you can even add a color here, because like the light gray background and the gray text, it kind of reminds me of a wireframe.
Yeah.
But I think you can do like something cool here, just to like elevate the design a little bit more. But this is awesome. Okay, so we have like 4-ish minutes
Okay.
until we can like wrap up what you're doing, so we can
Okay.
have like 3 more saved. Like, okay, this one's Alexandri. Oh, cool! I like how you have. So there's 9 days in the challenge, so you have like what each day is, and you're like unlocking them. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
really cool. Oh yeah, I remember I looked at this one. This one was pretty cool. Oh. Was it this one?
You gotta download it now.
Okay, I haven't seen this
Oh.
one. So this is the drag and drop. Ooh. Nice.
That's some fast uploading.
Cool.
I like
yeah,
that.
it is. Cool. I think the only thing I would say is when the uploading text is here, the gray, it doesn't read that well on the dark pink background. So I would change that to like a lighter color. But even though it's like a really fast thing. But this is cool.
Yeah. I wonder, like, having the close and the, I guess, maximize your window to the right seems a little odd. Just because
Yeah.
it's always on the left. You know what I mean?
Maybe on Windows. Is it on the
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
I don't know either. I
I
haven't
haven't used Windows
jumped
in a
on
really
a
long
PC
time. Yeah.
in a long time.
Me too.
Maybe we're just being like Apple people.
Yeah.
Like, this should be on the left.
Yeah. But,
Sorry if we're wrong.
let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is cool. I like all the different guitars that you have.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, to show that there's more, you can just, like, reveal half of the image of, like, that there's
Ooh.
more instead of having a scroll bar. Because sometimes
Nice.
a scroll bar isn't visually pleasing as much.
That's a
It,
good point.
it does the trick of, like, okay, there's more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more. But sometimes just, like, I think it's so natural for people to
Yeah.
scroll that they'll
That's
just
true.
start scrolling.
Albert's saying Windows is right. So, okay, maybe this is a Windows user.
We failed.
Yeah, we should have known. Okay. Nice. So this one is from Kyle. Cool. Let's do the prototype. Oh, sorry. I feel like I always do that on Behance. If it's a
I don't
prototype,
even know what happened.
I canceled or like closed out of the prototype.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Why? Why does this happen? I wish.
Can you do, like, spacebar instead to play it?
So it's a prototype, and
So
I would. Let me try clicking here.
Oh no!
I don't know why. So this has happened with like other prototypes that I have tried to look at. I don't know if it's because it's too close to the side, so Behance thinks I'm ready to look at the next project. So I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try.
We're like butchering his.
It's not
project.
letting me look at it. Okay. Well, maybe we can just give you some feedback.
Can you
on this.
launch in a new tab possibly?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, let's try.
Like right click it and then,
Mm.
or command click.
Nah, I don't know. It's okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but we can give you feedback on this home screen. Sorry
Yeah.
that we're not able to look at the whole prototype.
So I'm guessing it's going to be you click on the numbers and then
Like
each
it in
section will
picture.
load.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
I don't mind this. I mean, honestly, the colors are a little confusing. When it says cool and warm, I don't reckon. I mean, you got the cool down with the blue, but warm. I think there's such opposing terms when it comes to colors.
Yeah.
You might want to rethink about what color to use maybe. And I feel like the body copy really pops more than the actual cool and warm, which is really weird because like it's funny because it's much bigger.
Yeah,
but the
like
white,
the eye is drawn to the white.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I do like your overlay, kind of
like
breaking
this,
the grid.
Yeah, exactly. It looks really cool. But yeah, maybe just like rework the colors a little bit. Sorry we couldn't look at your.
I know. Sorry, we were only judging this.
I don't know what is up with Behance. Okay, so I guess we could have time to quickly look at one more.
Okay. I mean, since that one we kind of messed
a lot
that
of
one
videos.
Up. Oh wow.
Here. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through really fast.
No, that's fine.
Let's look at calculator because this was today's challenge. So I think this is just the image, but my trip to New York. Hey, you live in New York.
I do.
Cool. Nice.
That means those numbers are probably going to be high. Restaurant and anywhere you go.
Check.
So type in 100.
Yeah, 100 at least. No, I'm just kidding.
I like the style though.
Yeah.
I wonder, because this is my trip to NYC, can you maybe you can customize it, you think?
Yeah. And I wonder if it's like a separate app where you can do like different trips, because I see you have check as a different like option. So maybe if you're at a restaurant, you can like split your check with this calculator.
Oh, I see.
I guess, which is really
those are
helpful.
always handy.
Yeah.
The split, like when you go out with a bunch of friends and stuff like that. That's always handy. Yeah. But I want to see more. Like maybe I'm like curious if like my trip to NYC, maybe you're able to make so many buckets of like where you go, and then you can financially refer back to each bucket and be like, okay, how much money did I spend?
That would be cool.
New York was expensive. Not going back there again.
I would be afraid to look at what I've spent.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll
That's like in your bank account. You're like,
I'm not going to look at it.
No.
But yeah, this is really great. I like how everything is laid out as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yay, thank you everyone. If you're working on your challenges, keep submitting. I'll be in the Discord channel giving you some feedback as well as other mentors. So yeah, thank you everyone for submitting. So we can quickly wrap up. Maybe you can kind of go do a quick overview of what you did today and a little preview of what you'll be doing tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Today I was kind of hoping to jump into mobile. Again, project management is not my thing. So I can totally jump into that tomorrow, and then I'll probably fast forward a bit because I really want to focus on the redesign. So today we basically roughly wireframed and fleshed out the design here. Please don't judge me if things are off.
This looks amazing to me.
Trying to do this fast. Things are a little different from the actual live page. I'll show you that in a second. But for like, an hour and a half. Oh no, a boo-boo. How do I... Okay. We can just... Why'd you do that? Why'd you go down there? All right, that's better. So we wrapped up this page. I want to show you how this translates to mobile very quickly and easily. I can do that tomorrow. It's basically deciding like which one's gonna break down first in the stack, which one is more important. Sometimes we even get rid of some images if it's too messy, because people are pretty fast on their phones on scrolling. And then again, I want to jump into the redesign of this if we were to potentially redesign this, or if anyone were to redesign this. So I think that's way more fun than recreating a page. So I'm kind of excited for that one.
I'm excited for that too. That'll be really cool.
Yeah. And I just want to show you like her page, how it ended up being. So she's not the first one. I think, Idris Elba is the first one. And then she's right here. Jump into this. Already looks very different. So yeah. And we added a nice little parallax, very subtle.
Nice.
Oh, I'm seeing something I did forget. That's not good. These brush strokes, I do
those
have
look really
those.
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we can add that in tomorrow.
I can totally add that in. Those are really quick as well. but yeah, check out the other customers if you like. They're all pretty cool. They're all her, Fran, and Yimei. They're the most customized of them all. The other ones are kind of like a Q&A. I had to template out multiple pages for multiple customers, but these three guys are not guys. These three people. I like to correct myself nowadays. Those are the most customizable, so when it breaks down, it tends to get a little messy, but we've worked really hard with the developers to get it breaking down just right, I guess.
Cool.
You know, you can't be too perfect, but you know.
Thank you everyone in the chat for joining us and asking us awesome design questions. We loved having you hang out with us while Milo designed. So we'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 with Christine and Lauren doing some branding and identity design. And then we'll be back at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye.